It's not that I don't want you here. Yeah. It's something about the way you stare into my eyes. I know that I don't make things clear. No. I fall for you every time I try to resist you. We can get away. Palm trees, beach views, ordinary day. All I wanna hear is in the visions on replay. Sit right next to you.
Aye. What? Look. What they talking about? They ain't talking about nothing. What they talking about? They ain't talking about nothing. What they talking about? They ain't talking about nothing. What they talking about? They ain't talking about nothing. Huh? They ain't talking about nothing. Aye. What they talking about? They ain't talking about nothing. What they talking about? They ain't talking about nothing. What they talking about? They ain't talking about nothing. What they talking about? They ain't talking about nothing. Huh? They ain't talking about nothing. Peekaboo, I just put them bookers in my chain. Peekaboo, 80 pointers like a Kobe game. Peekaboo, 7.62s, I make them plain. Peekaboo, popping out, you better smell my name. Peekaboo, put 2 foreigns on the 405. Peekaboo, catchy pepper here from doing pasta. Peekaboo, why you acting tough on IG Live?
Can you focus on me? Baby, can you focus on me? Hands in the stove, hot faucets running and I keep looking at you.
Girl, I did not vlog after eating brunch, but the place that we went to, First Watch, it was so good. It was literally delicious. Like, I had the shrimp and grits and it was actually really good. Will I say it's the best? Not really. Like, I've had better like shrimp and grits, but it was a start. It was really good. The place was located in Alpharetta and we were basically there for like a business meeting. My husband had like a business meeting this morning and I had to support him. Mind you, look at the shirt. Liquid Agent. So I had to go support my husband this morning and he was very excited that I came because, you know, I had to do my wife duties. If my husband says like, hey, I really want you to come, I'm going to show up and be there for my husband. So really excited about that. I really love this shirt. I love the color. Let me show y'all. Let me stand back so you can see it. It's called Liquid Agent. So really, really cute. I love it. We had a good time, like just spending time with his business partner and his family. They brought the kids. Of course, he brought his wife. And we were able to kiki a little bit, you know, and she was kind of helping me with my angles in the restaurant because I got to get a stand. Definitely got to get a stand this week because I need one for sure. They had this, what I was showing you in the video. I can't remember what it was, but it was some type of crunch. I think it was salted caramel crunch, like type of iced coffee. Baby, when I tell you, that thing was so good. It was so delicious. It was very sweet. And I honestly was tempted to ask for another one, but I was like, that would be $10 total for 2 iced coffees. I'm like, I better get in the kitchen and whip it up myself, okay? Because, excuse me. But overall, it was a really great experience. Definitely will go back. And then, of course, I convinced my husband to go to HomeGoods because, you know, men, they do not like to shop, which is honestly insane because it's like, what you mean you don't like to shop? But nonetheless, I told my husband that I wanted to go to HomeGoods and he was like, okay, bet. Because apparently he definitely loves some HomeGoods. Every time I mention HomeGoods, he's like, yes, let's do it. Because now he's starting to love like home decor and everything. And they had so many different Halloween items. Like it was a galore. Like it felt like Halloween Town on Disney. It was a lot. So of course we grabbed some items because I mean it was so many different ways you could decorate your door or decorate your house. And my husband, he was just so into it. He was just picking up everything. I was like, okay, we only came in here for a few items. We didn't come in here to buy the whole store. So anytime I mention HomeGoods, he's down. So definitely had a good time in there. And I was actually shocked because y'all know like how HomeGoods be on the weekend, especially like Marshall's, TJ Maxx, the line be out the door. But honestly, I was shook that the line wasn't that bad. So we came at an actual good time. And man, it was just so many different Halloween decor, and I was just amazed. But we really just came in there for like some paintings. Like, I really want to decorate our walls in here, like with different paintings, like different abstract art. Really didn't see much. I did find something that was like $70, but I was just like, I feel like I could find something else. I want to actually check out like some other type of abstract art that we can add to our bathroom or add to the living room. I'm really, really excited to decorate for Halloween. This is our first time because it comes up so fast and we just forget about it. But this year we want to go all out. Like, we usually put out pumpkins in front of our apartment, but we want to do something different. So the items that we got, I cannot wait to show y'all. We do decorate. I would definitely show you what it looks like because they are so freaking cute. And I'm sure that we're going to end up going back to HomeGoods to find some more items. So definitely pull up at HomeGoods because they have so many different beautiful items, and I'm so excited to decorate. And I had such a good day. You know, I had such a good day, such a great Saturday, and I'm just excited. Okay, we are definitely on a food run today. Like, I do not feel like cooking, so me and my husband, we're about to pull up at our favorite noodle spot, and we about to tear it up because ramen is just so good and it's very addictive. But I was hoping that we could choose something else, but I kind of had a taste for like ramen, so that's what we gonna do, girl. Like, are you coming? I said, are you coming? Okay, come on, girl.
I feel like falling in love. I'm in the mood to fuck something up. Tonight I'm fucking something I need some drink in my cup. Hey, I'm in the mood to fuck something up. I wanna go missing. I need a prescription. I wanna go higher. And I sit on top of you. I wanna go where nobody's been. Go where nobody's been. You ever had fun like this? Oh, we gon' fuck up the night. Black lights, spaceships flying. Unapologetic when we fuck up the night. Fuck up the night. We getting fucked up tonight.
That ramen was bussin'. I was getting it. I was like, let me cut the cameras. So you know I got a story time for you. Me and my husband, we were driving back to our place, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, this guy just decides to cross the street. Mind you, it's a green light. I'm just like, what are you doing? And then he had the nerve to signal like, go, go, go. Sir, are you serious right now? No, you go. No, you go. No, you go. No, you go. That's literally what it felt like. And my husband was over it. He was just like, what is going on here? And I just told my husband, I'm like, this man trying to get sent to glory in 4 different ways. Like, come on. I just don't understand why people would risk their lives when you can just wait. Like, it's not that serious. Like, you can't wait until the light turns red and then try to cross the street. You got to cross the street when it's a green light, when we're driving, and then you could have been sent to glory. I don't get it. I really don't get it. Like, don't get me started on what happened to us last week when we were on our way to the store, and this guy, mind you, I pay attention to a lot of stuff because people be doing some interesting things. So I already had saw that he was basically, as I call it, unhinged, and basically ran the red light. And I was like, okay, well, you're about to get hit because the car was actually turning and he almost got clipped. So I was just like, okay, we need to be away from him. So I told my husband, I said, we need to stay far away from him. We run our errands and then we're on our way to like another grocery store. Tell me why the guy that was on the scooter pulled up right next to us. So I thought he was about to turn. You know, this man got off of his scooter, parked the scooter, right? On the street, parked the scooter, came over to my window, started banging on the window. And I'm like, are you crazy? I'm like, I know. We didn't do anything to you. So why are you bamming on our window? And my husband just looking at him like, you might want to stop.
I'm just like, hubby, just drive off, just drive off, just drive off, because I don't know if he's gonna pull a weapon out. What's, it could go wrong in so many different ways. So I was just like, just drive off, because it's not like he's blocking you in, and he's on a scooter. Like, are you kidding?
I'm like, you're on a scooter. If you don't stop, like, you have lost your mind to think that you can just bam on our window. Y'all, Atlanta is unhinged, and I'm tired. I love my city. I love Atlanta, but it's unhinged because that was just completely unhinged. And I'm just so thankful that we're safe. I'm glad that the guy on the scooter did not follow us, because you know how petty people get. I'm just glad that he did not follow us. I'm glad he didn't pull out a weapon. I'm just glad it didn't escalate any further. It's the fact of the matter is that you had the nerve to even do all of that. Like, it really wasn't that serious. We still don't know what was the issue as to why he snapped like that, but it's like, still, like, I'm gonna need you to calm down, because if it was anybody else, that's all I gotta say. But after that day, I was just like, all right, we really gotta look out for some people. We were looking out for people before, but we really gotta look out for people because they are going insane. Okay, so Atlanta is not a real place. Atlanta is unhinged. Period.